Did we do it? I think we did it. Hello. Hi, everybody. Can you guys let me know if you can hear me, please? Oh, okay. So there's like a question and answer thing. You guys hearing me? Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Okay, cool. Hello. Hi. Welcome everybody. Last week when I did that Instagram Q&A story thing, it was a lot of fun, but it was quite intense, and there were a lot more questions than I anticipated, so I didn't really get to answer everybody's questions. So I thought I'd do this now that the first 3 episodes are out in the US, so that I can read all the questions kind of as you're asking them, which is good. And also, I can ask you guys some questions back. I want to know, first of all, what did you think of the first 3 episodes? I want to know what you liked, what you maybe didn't like, what you're looking forward to, what you think is going to happen next, what you're worried about, maybe. But also, let's try and keep it relatively spoiler-free, because I know a lot of people maybe haven't seen the episodes yet. It's mostly just Americans who've been able to see them. I have a semi-announcement in that regard that I will talk about in a minute. But, yeah. So what did you guys think? Also, if you haven't seen the episodes and you're worried about spoilers, maybe don't... Is there a way that you can not read the feed of comments rather than... Because I probably just won't acknowledge that if I see any spoilers in the comments. So maybe you could just watch the video instead of reading the comments. Okay, let's read some of these. Everybody's saying hi. Hello. What's up? It was good. Hi. Okay. There's like a question thing. Oh, okay. Oh, do I have any vapes? I don't have any vapes at the moment. I'm sorry. I might be able to hook you up later though. Just DM me. Sorry, there are just a lot of people in the chat right now that need a vape for one reason or another. Okay, let's read some of these questions. There seems to be a question asking feature which I wasn't aware of, but... Alright, starting off with some tough questions. You know what, I'll just come out and say it. I spoke with the powers that be recently, and because the question I'm getting most of all is, when will Titans be released internationally on Netflix? And while I don't have an exact date, and you have to take this with a grain of salt, the answer I was given was generally, in the past, it has been about a week after the entire season has aired in the States. So that would put us about late October for a hypothetical Netflix release. We have some guests. Hello.
Hi.
That's my cat, Achilles.
I'm his cat, Achilles.
Yeah.
This is his girlfriend, Asha.
No, that's my maid. It's so hard to find good help these days. Can you please leave me alone while I'm trying to engage with the fan base? I haven't answered a single question. I have to answer the questions. Anyway, yes, as I was saying, the Netflix release should be late October, which is cool. So it isn't too far away. Hopefully you guys can hold out until then. Those who don't have access to season 4 ? We don't know yet, but maybe we will know soon. There might be a season 4. There might not be. Ryan Potter's in the chat. Hey Ryan. Let's turn this into an N64 live stream. Yes, there's the Nintendo right behind me. I'd be down to do an N64 live stream, actually. Let me know if you guys would actually watch it, because I would so be into that. Okay. Questions. How are you today? I'm very good. Thank you for asking. How are you? Do we see Cory and Connor bond this season? Yes, we do. They do bond, but maybe not in a way that you would expect. I had a lot of scenes with Anna Jope and Damaris Lewis this season, and they're all really cool scenes. I can't wait for you to see them. And once you have seen them, then you'll get a bit more context for what I'm talking about there in terms of the development of Cory and Connor's on-screen quote-unquote bond. Let's see. Why aren't Rose and Jericho in this season? It's a tough one. I think that this season, first of all, there's a bit of a time jump you guys might have picked up on. It's been I think roughly 3 months. We begin season 3 after the events of season 2, the season 2 finale. And for those of you who have seen the finale of season 2, you'll know that Jericho jumped into Rose's body, and they've probably got some stuff to go and deal with in that regard. I feel like maybe they're obviously still out in the world and they're a part of the show, but they don't feature heavily in this upcoming season, probably just to keep it more streamlined. It's quite a Gotham-focused season. There's a lot going on already. There's a lot of characters, but rest assured, those characters are still around, and I'm sure we'll see them again in the future. Oh my goodness. I thought this would be easier than the story Q&A, and it looks like I was wrong. Might have been wrong about that. Okay, let's keep reading these. What are my thoughts on what Jason did in episode 3? Wow. What happened in episode 3 is a little bit of a spoiler, so I won't go into it in detail, but I'm very happy to see that it's affecting fans in the way that it has. It definitely affected me when I saw it. It's very emotional, intense, high-stakes episode. A lot of people are saying it's one of the best episodes of Titans ever, which is really cool feedback to hear. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it, regardless of how you feel about what happened in the story. But, how do I answer this without giving away anything? I would like to answer your question with a question. And that question is, what do you guys think of Jason this season? Do you think he's... Obviously, we know... I don't think it's a spoiler to say that Jason Todd is Red Hood. I think most people know that. I think it's in the trailers. He's in the poster, yeah. Do you think he's too far gone? Do you think there's some redemption potentially left to be had there with that character? Do you think he went too far? Do you think he didn't go far enough? What do you guys think? Answer my question for once. I can't... Which ones are the most recent comments? Oh, okay. I was looking at the oldest comments. Gotta scroll down. Sorry, bear with me. I'm an Instagram noob. Guys, no one's answering my question. All these comments are irrelevant. Tell me, what do you think of Red Hood? What do you think of Jason? Kerdog's acting has been phenomenal. Yes, it has. He's killing it. Went too far, but I think Jason is misunderstood. He's too far gone. He's not himself. Come to Peru. My English is horrible, but I'm here watching without understanding almost anything. Well, thanks for stopping by anyway. I appreciate that. Red Hood went too far. Interesting. Jason is a menace. Okay. Do you want to share the screen with Henry Cavill? Absolutely. Of course I do. Did you report me? No, but if you keep typing in all capitals and shouting at me, I will report you to the authorities. There's no need for that. He crossed a line that he can never come back from. Interesting. Show my cat again. He's currently in another room. I don't know where he is. Okay, that was interesting. Thanks for that. I like that Connor is smarter this season. I like the more childlike Connor of season 2, but he's a clone of Lex Luthor, one of the smartest people of DC. I agree. I think it's acknowledged in DC Comics that Lex is one of the most intelligent people, if not the most intelligent person on the planet Earth in the DC universe. And I really liked how they kind of lent into that natural aptitude that Connor would have for anything technology or science-based. And he kind of, in the first half of the season anyway, he kind of, really utilizes that to help the team. I wish they showed how Jason became Red Hood. Well, maybe if you continue to watch the season, you will find out how Jason became Red Hood. Connor is the best episode ever. I agree. What was it like acting in this third season? It was fun. When I was actually shooting Titans. But all in all, it was a very tough slog this season 3. Because we were in Toronto dealing with weather, first of all, which was colder than I was used to. Although by all accounts it was mild as far as Canadian winters go. And yeah, obviously COVID and all those protocols and COVID testing and quarantine and all that stuff. But apart from that, yeah, it was fun. Okay, the questions in the question section separate to the chat, because I can't tell. Andrew Boy has asked, would you ever go on carols by candlelight? And the answer to that is yes, with several E's and lots of question marks. It depends on my personal circumstances. How many episodes are you in for season 3? I wonder if I can reveal that. Let me just think. Most of them. I know I was only in 5 last season, but this season I'm in 11, I believe, out of 13, which is a lot. Which Superman actor is your favorite? I like this question. This is an interesting question and has the potential to be controversial. First of all, I love the character of Superman a lot. So I am a very harsh critic. I'm tough to please when it comes to on-screen Superman. Who's my favorite? Obviously, Chris Reeves was the first that I saw when I watched those movies as a kid. He was awesome. I loved his portrayal, particularly his portrayal of Clark Kent. I didn't really watch the TV show Superman. I watched Smallville a little bit. I don't know if you can call that Superman, though. He was kind of just Clark before he became Superman. He was also good. Cavill, obviously, in the movies is great. I loved his take on it. But I feel like the CW Superman is kind of becoming my favorite lately. I don't know if you guys are watching Superman and Lois, but it's really good. It's really good. And as a Superman fan, I am very pleased with what they're doing on that show. I think they have nailed it. The Superman on that show, played by I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm sorry, Tyler Hoechlin. I'm sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly, but I think he's doing a really great job. It's a tough role to play, and you've got to really balance the that kind of boyish charm and optimism inherent in the character with the Superman kind of badass action hero persona, and I think he's doing a great job. Oh yes, Brandon Routh. Thank you for the reminder. He's great as well. They're all good. I don't think we've really had a bad one, but I feel like at the moment, just because I've been watching Superman and Lois, that might be my favorite at the moment. But I really don't have many gripes about any of the portrayals we've both had, that they've both had, or that we've had in general. That's a cool question. Thank you for that question. Let's look for more questions. Who was Connor's favorite dad? I don't know. Probably the one that at the moment, it's probably Dick Grayson. He doesn't really have many other father figures in his life. I don't think he hasn't met Lex or Clark in the show. Maybe will one day. That will be very exciting. More of leather jacket Connor? Question mark. Yeah, maybe. I feel like it depends when we shoot the next season, if there's a next season. A lot of the reason for that leather jacket, despite just being a cool stylistic choice that I've been trying to get him to wear since season 2, but was unsuccessful until now. I feel like they were forced to give me a jacket because of the fact that it was so cold. And when I'm wearing it in the show, it's generally 4 a.m. in winter in Toronto. So they needed to give me the jacket, or I would literally pass away from hypothermia. But will there be more of the jacket? I don't know. If we shoot again in winter, perhaps not. I might get a thicker t-shirt, which might suffice. Who knows? Okay. I've answered a lot of these questions. How close are Connor and Gar going to be this season? That's a good question, because they were pretty close in the season 2. Obviously, Gar is the first Titan that Connor really met / interacted with, bar Jason. And they became close. They had that little kind of side quest adventure at the tail end of season 2 there. I think their friendship will be tested this season. You're going to see a little bit of that in the next episode. Ultimately, I think they're kind of like brothers, and I think they'll remain that way. Will Connor get a love interest? I keep seeing these romance questions. Will he get a love interest? I don't know. Do you think he should have a love interest? If so, who should it be? Tell me. Tell me. Answer my question. No one's answering my question. I feel sad. Okay, fine. I didn't even want to know your answer. Let's move on. A lot of Tim Drake questions in here. I said in the last Q&A that I love Tim Drake as a character. And I do. I think he's really great. He's, in my opinion, the best Robin of them all. Maybe except for Carrie Kelly. Did anybody catch that Easter egg, by the way? I lost my mind when I read that in the script. And I think that while we saw a little bit of Tim Drake in the first 3 episodes, we're going to see a lot more of him. And I think Jay's take on him is pretty pitch perfect. It's very exciting. I'm very enthusiastic about it, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys think of his performance when he really gets into the swing of things. Because he hasn't, it's kind of been a little bit of a tease. I've had like 1 or 2 Tim Drake scenes. They were good scenes though. I enjoyed that kind of, that subtle stuff about how he's obviously the Batman fanboy. And he kind of knows everything about him. He knows that the suit's not rubber. He knows why he takes the persona of a bat. Very cool. The detective, exactly. What's going on with Rachel? What a good question. You guys are going to find out what's going on with Rachel in future episodes. I know we've been missing her from the first few, but we're gonna see more of her. We're gonna learn what she's been up to. You can kind of extrapolate a little bit from where we left off in the season 2 finale about where she is and what she might be doing. Also the trailers, if you've seen the trailers. Okay, I'm gonna scroll through these questions again. It's a lot of questions. Thank you for asking all these questions. When do the next episodes come out? We are going to get 1 a week, I believe, for the rest of the season. So there's 13 episodes, which would put, I guess, 2nd or 3rd week of October will be the finale. And then the following week, maybe the Netflix release. Will you get to interact with Rachel this season? Yes. I think I interact with pretty much all of the Titans this season. Which is great, because I didn't necessarily get to do that last season, because we were off in our little kind of tangential storylines, those little ISO bubbles with our character groups, and didn't necessarily get to interact with all the other characters. Although we did share a look in season 2, and she said hi, I believe. I did not know how big of a deal it would be to be seeing the Nintendo 64 in the background of this. Everyone's commenting on it. Hey Tegan, what's going on? But yeah, I love retro games, and I love Nintendo 64. So that's my console that I actually I stole it from a box. I was walking by one night, and there was a bunch of garbage, piles of like hard rubbish on the side of the street that people were going to throw away, and I saw a Nintendo 64 in there, and I took it because it was like 11:30 p.m. or something, and obviously if it was daytime I would have offered to purchase it from whoever had it, but I didn't want to risk it being thrown away, so I had to commandeer that for myself, and I kind of cleaned it up and tested it out and it worked. And I got like a cool little collection of games. Me use Smash Bros anytime. Mustafa, all right, bro, it's on. We're doing it. I'm bringing it to Canada. Which characteristic do you share with your Superboy character? Probably the super strength. I'm pretty insanely strong. Like in the gym, I'm lifting I'm breaking most of the human based weightlifting records in the gym. So yeah, it's probably the super strength. No. It's, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of good parallels between Connor and myself that I was able to draw upon while playing the character. For instance, going to Canada for the first time and joining a pretty big cast in an established show to play the role was mentally somewhat comparable to Connor's situation of being born into the DC universe and joining the Titans. And similarly, for season 3, I feel like he's a little bit more established. He kind of feels like he has a better grip on his place in the team. And that's how I feel as well as an actor in this show. Kind of a little bit more comfortable now. I kind of know everyone and know my place. Able to kind of relax a bit, have a bit more fun with things. Oh, okay. All right, I'm dumb. I just figured it out. These questions in the question section that I'm looking at right now are listed by number of likes. They're not by relevancy or the time that they were asked. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, let's just ask the most liked questions then. I guess you guys can see them too then, if you're able to like them. Are you a Garcon shipper and why? Does that mean I'm taking that to mean that Gar and Con are in a relationship together? Like a romantic relationship? Is that what that means? I have kind of answered this already. I mean, no. I feel like I said before, they're friends. They're like brothers. I don't think they're romantically interested in one another. Connor's sexuality as well. You have to remember that he's quite immature when it comes to that stuff. He's still figuring that out, and he will figure it out. He will begin his journey to figuring that out this season. But no, not with Gar. Bros, just bros. Sorry to disappoint you. The first two questions are the same. Do we see Cory and Connor bond this season? I asked that. I answered that. What part can we expect Connor to play in Cory's storyline this season? This kind of ties into the comments I'm seeing about Connor. Do you guys hear that? About Superboy being too OP and, could probably beat Red Hood in a fight. So, therefore, you're going to see Connor kind of participating more in the Cory Starfire / Blackfire storyline of season 3. So yes, Connor is going to be heavily involved in the Tamaranian side of things this season, which is cool. Hey, Catherine. Joshua is being held at gunpoint. This isn't him speaking. Yes, it is me speaking of my own free will, and everything I say is my opinion, my personal opinion. And if anyone thinks I need help to escape a gun being pointed at me, you're wrong. I don't. Okay, what else? Thoughts on Henry Cavill Superman? I feel like I answered that. Favorite cast member to work with this season? Who was my favorite cast member to work with this season? It's a tough one. I feel like whatever I say, it's gonna be controversial. Well, obviously, Ryan Potter, RKP, we have some good scenes together, which you guys have already seen, and I'm hearing that you guys are really enjoying our scenes together so far, which is cool. So I always love doing scenes with Ryan. Also, I have a lot of scenes with Damaris Lewis this season, without giving too much away. There's a really cool interaction there. We had a lot of fun. Chris Siddiqui, yes, thank you. He's awesome. He's so good. Have you guys? No, you haven't seen him yet. He comes in soon, but he's gonna steal the show for sure. He plays Dr. Artie Kind, who is a scientist, crazy scientist type character. Other than that, I'm not going to give anything else away. What else? What else? What else? Add Ryan to the live. That's up to Ryan, guys. I don't know if I can do that. Especially not against his will. Who's the biggest prankster on set? I feel like it's probably Jay or Curran. They're pretty prankstery. They're little pests running around the set, upsetting people with their high energy and their dancing and singing and general and emphatic cheerfulness. Okay. Connor and Tim will be friends in this season. I know that most people who have read the books or seen those two characters in other media might have certain expectations for their friendship. Ryan said, let's do it. Okay. After I finish answering this question, I'll try and figure that out. I feel like it'll make sense when you guys watch it, but yes, they do have a very well-known and iconic friendship in the comic books, and I think we will get there eventually. But for now, Tim's and Connor's stories don't necessarily intersect too much, and you'll see why that is when you watch the rest of the season. All right, Ryan, let's do it. How do I add you? I think I can invite you. Yeah, let me try. Okay, I sent an invite. What's up?
What's up?
Hey.
We talking shit?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
This is good because now I can eat my chocolate that I brought for a snack. So you talk for a while.
Oh, damn. I was
You
gonna
like
eat my sandwich while you're.
Okay. Have you done one of these before?
Yeah, no, I have. Yeah. Were there questions?
There are, yeah.
Oh, there are. I just see like the same two things. Oh, look here. What's your favorite character from Injustice 2? Did you ever play Injustice 2?
Oh, briefly. I don't know, man. I like the Batman. I've kind of played bits and pieces. I haven't really sat down and played it start to finish. Do you have an answer to that?
I do. The Flash, actually.
Nice.
Yeah, Flash has like a really dope skill set. Sorry, I'm just like eating this sandwich full on.
That's all good.
Is there? Just gonna skip that question. I like there's a question that's just the number 64 question mark. So I think they're referring to you doing a live stream.
Nintendo 64. Yeah. I'd be down. I'd be down to run some like some Mario Kart or some Zelda or something.
I feel. One of my brother's Camyar just asked if you're gonna come over for Rosh Hashanah. It's a holiday. If you want to come to the States to celebrate this holiday with me and my buddy, you should. I will give you no context whatsoever. Is it a vegan sandwich? It is. Yeah. No, it is. Enjoy your meal. No, I am. Can you guys ask Josh a question so I can sit here and judge him while he responds to your guys' questions while I eat?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite Zelda game? I do repeat. Ocarina of Time. You can't change my mind. It's the best Zelda game of all time.
Yeah. Josh talked about it for like easily 3 or 4 car rides over the course of the production.
Yeah. Majora's Mask is good, but not as good. Twilight Princess is okay too.
Oh, Josh, what's your favorite Robin? Let's go from the comic books to not stir any
I already answered this question. Weren't you paying attention? It was
Oh, no, it was
no, it's Tim Drake, man, for sure. I love Tim Drake. Who's your favorite?
Yeah, Tim Drake for sure. But I don't know.
I like the fact that Tim actually wants to be Robin, and he's the Robin that becomes Robin by choice and then stays Robin, rather than like using Robin as like to like leapfrog to something else ultimately. I like the fact that he wants it and then he gets it and he earns it.
True. I like Damian Wayne too because he's just a little shit.
He's all right. He's a little brat though. I'm not a huge
sure.
Damian.
Absolutely. That's what you gotta love about him.
I guess.
There's a question that's just Apex Legends ? How do you respond?
I've played it. I'm not, as you know, I'm not a big first person shooter guy, but it was okay. I'm just really bad at it. What about you?
I don't really have an opinion. I haven't played the game in like 4 years. Yeah. How do you reply to Nicki Minaj is the queen of rap?
Is that a question? Sounds more like a statement.
No, it's a statement, but how do you reply?
Nicki Minaj is the queen of rap.
Sure.
This is my nonverbal reply.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
I don't have it. I neither have the knowledge nor the passion to contradict that statement. What about you?
Maybe for like 2 years she was, yeah. Is like my response. But yeah, outside of that, I don't really know. We should probably get back to Titans related stuff. I could just.
Where did that question
like,
even come from? That's kind of
like this while you answer.
All right, I'll answer my questions like this. So then, can we flip the screen so that it kind of makes one face?
Oh, does that work?
I don't know.
Wait, hold on.
All right, well, let's talk about Titans, everybody. People who have, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of the 3 episodes that you've seen so far? These people don't answer the questions that I ask. They just kind of just write their own stuff.
Well, aren't you supposed to be answering their questions, to be fair?
I said at the start of this live that I wanted to ask them stuff as well, so there'd be a bit of reciprocation, but it seems to be a one-way street. Where'd you get that burger from?
Oh, it's a vegan chicken sandwich.
Oh, excellent. Okay, here we go with some comments. Amazing, intense. I'm upset with the end of the third episode. Do we have a connection issue? If so, is it me or is it you? I think I'm good. I think it's you. It is a masterpiece. Wow. That is high praise. Thank you. These 3 episodes have been the best of the entire series by far. Wow. Waiting for Titans in Brazil. I'm sorry. Love season 3. Can't stop thinking about them. My connection is okay. Thank you, Ryan. I think you're lagging out. Oh, Ryan's gone. Oh no. I'm backing out to minimize lag. Okay. This connection is giving me unseasoned chicken energy. Okay, sorry about that. I like how there's more of a concrete team. Yeah, that was cool. I did enjoy the team fighting scenes. We got a few of those this season, and they're all really cool. Shout out to Charlie Power for asking me many questions, none of which relevant to the topic of this live, but thanks anyway. Okay, I really want to respond to that comment, but that would be a spoiler. So, will Connor die this season? I mean, come on, I can't answer that. No one can top a super. For real. Oh, I should probably issue a retraction from my previous Q&A where I said I was in the midst of the 7th Melbourne lockdown. It's come to my attention that it was actually the 6th. I was corrected. Sorry about that. But I mean, I feel like I was within my rights to call it the 7th because it might as well be the 7th. It feels like the 7th. Bro, are you supposed to be half Lex Luthor? Yes. Yes, Connor, it shares half of his DNA with Superman and half with Lex Luthor. Ryan, are you coming back? Or is this a temporary thing? Or are we? Either way, it's fine. I feel like it was your Wi-Fi there. So I think my connection's good at the moment. All right. I'm looking at this question section again. I think I've answered a lot of these. I love the first 3 episodes. I was just wondering if you have a favorite episode that you filmed this season. I filmed, I think episode 10. I think I answered this, but episode 10 was really fun. Get to do a lot of cool stuff. I actually had to stick around in Toronto for a little extra time. I think an extra week when I thought I was going to go home, but it was okay because it was for shooting some pickups for episode 10. And I'm really excited to see how it turns out. Scroll down. There's more questions. Yes. Yes, I am scrolling. I'm scrolling as fast as I can. Is that your natural hair color? Partially. For Titans, my hair is dyed black every 2.5 weeks or so. but since I left, it's kind of grown in. You can see the roots back to my natural color. So it's kind of black on top, but it's more of a light brown elsewhere. Okay, I'm going to scroll down in this question section to see if I can answer any more of these. How tall are you? 6'1", almost, maybe approximately, about 184.5 centimeters to be precise. Have you watched Suicide Squad yet? I have, actually, and it was really good. It's really good. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it. It's no word of a lie. I think it's one of the best superhero team-up movies that I have seen. I really enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun. I had a blast. All the performances were great. The characters were great. The VFX were awesome. I remember watching it thinking, wow, they made King Shark look like real. I loved it. I thought he was great. How did you get the role of Superboy in Titans? By auditioning. I did a... Give us a little spoiler. No, I'm not going to give you a spoiler. Yeah, did an audition. Got the audition, came my way. Filmed a self-tape in my house. Did some scenes. Not Titan scenes. Fake scenes. I didn't know it was for Superboy, but I did the audition. It was the name of the character I auditioned for was something really generic. His name was Ben or something. Sent it in, and people liked it, I guess, and then they offered me the role. I was very happy. King Shark first appearance is in a Superboy comic book. Huge if true. I like that. I didn't know that. Do you like Marvel? Okay. Can you guys notify me if a red dot appears on me at any point during the next thing that I'm about to say? Yes. Yes, I do. I like all superhero content. I love it. Can you give us a chippy, mate? Sorry, I don't have any chippies. I got some Chucky though. But yeah, man, I love Marvel. I love all the superhero stuff. I've been into it for a long time. All of the stuff. What time is it where you're living? 12:50 in the afternoon. Okay. I'm going back into these questions. Is Crypto nice on set? Yes. He's very nice. We had a few doggies, but we had I think 2 were on camera this season. And see if you can tell them apart. What Chucky is that? Stop distracting me with chocolate questions. Yeah, so we have, I think I posted about Pepsi. Pepsi's the new one we have. His little puppy. He's really great. Super talented. He's the real deal. He's gonna be huge this season. And he's still growing and he's still learning. So he's by like, we do more seasons of this show, like by the next couple of seasons, he's gonna be just the best actor on the show by a lot. Then we have the returning veteran, Wrigley the Rescue on Instagram. And he's good, but he knows, he's kind of become aware of the level of power that he has, and he's become a little bit of a diva, low key. Like he kind of doesn't do anything unless you incentivize him with treats, which is a stage that a lot of actors reach when they attain a certain level of fame. He kind of reached it a little sooner than we hoped, but I mean, as long as his performance is still good, we can tolerate that. We can spare him some treats every now and again. He's a good boy. All these chocolate questions, yeah, they're making me want to eat more chocolate, which is exactly what I'm going to do right now. It's good. Don't worry, it's sugar-free chocolate. Hmm. Hmm. Oh my god. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I'm not answering any questions subliminally, so please stop trying. This is like that moment in The Revenant where Tom Hardy's like about to kill Leo and Leo can't speak and he's like, just blink if you want me to kill you. And Leo has to be like, keep his eyes open. That's how I feel right now. Do you play any instrument? Yes, I play the guitar. Not very well, but I do play it. Did you get to keep the Superboy shirt, and are you wearing it right now? No and no, but I do have my own Superboy shirt / a lot of other merchandise that I've acquired, that I've collected. I didn't get to keep the one from the show, though. Superboy seems smarter this season. Is that true? Cool question. He seems smarter. The thing about that is he is obviously, he shares half of his DNA with Lex Luthor, who is incredibly intelligent, maniacal supervillain, but smart. And from Lex, Connor has inherited kind of an extreme aptitude for science and science literacy. So he picks up, he retains and processes information incredibly well. And when you kind of pair that with Superman's super speed, you get this really potent cocktail of like the super smarts with the ability to kind of do things at an accelerated rate. So he can, as you see in the first 3 episodes, he can assemble electronics and stuff from scratch just in like 5 seconds, which comes in clutch for the team. And the Titans really utilize that to their advantage this season, which is cool. But yeah, I don't think he's I think the difference there is that he's book smart, but he's not really street smart. He's still kind of naive in a lot of the ways of the world. So while he can pick up a book and read it in 5 seconds and understand it and process information and build devices from schematics that he's just read and understand complex scientific concepts, he's still a bit of a dummy when it comes to, interpersonal relationships and emotional intelligence, if that makes sense. Elliot Jarrell is about to get banned from this live. He keeps asking inappropriate questions. Will Crypto get a cape eventually? I don't know. That would be cool, though, if he did. Do you like Grand Theft Auto? Never really got into Grand Theft Auto, sorry. What is your favorite power of Superboy? That's a tough one. Heat vision. Heat vision. In my opinion, he didn't use it enough last season, and it looks really cool when he does. And to my delight, there's a lot more heat vision this season. Will Impulse or Kid Flash appear? I know that he is a classic member of the Titans. Impulse is actually my favorite iteration of the Flash across all comics and TV shows. And in answer to your question, I don't think so, because we did just get a live action Impulse, I believe. I haven't watched it yet, but on the Flash TV show, I think he's there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he's I think he's in there. Let me read these questions again. Getting through them. Definitely getting through them. Who's your favorite Titan besides Connor? Oh, not gonna lie, I always loved Cory. When I saw season 1, before I was in the series, she was my favorite character. I thought, I don't know, there's just something about her, an honest performance. I thought it was really, really strong and interesting. She was doing very interesting things with that character that I didn't expect. She can become a little bit of a, I don't want to say stereotype, but when Starfire, when she's in other things, she can. It's funny, but when she does that whole ditzy kind of personality thing that sometimes Starfire has. I just think that what Anna did with the character was really cool and a little more interesting, and I was really invested in her in season 1. So probably Cory. Which isn't to say that I don't like Starfire and other things. I think she's a cool character. Okay. While I'm working on reading these questions, I want to ask you guys, give me some of your theories about where the story is going to go in future episodes. I want to know what you think is going to happen. Just reading these questions. I like this one. Will Connor show off his ability to translate Australian slang? Not in season 3, but he should in future seasons. From John, I'm the kid from the boxing gym that you met before you started filming season 2. Do you remember me? Of course I remember you. How's it going, man? Before I shot season 2, I did a lot of different kind of things to prepare. One of those things was learning how to punch stuff. So I briefly trained in a local boxing gym just to get a feel for it. Ended up using those skills on punching an imaginary tiger, the season 2 finale. It's a good punch there. Nice uppercut. I was happy with it. Do the Aussies on the show hang out together a lot off set? Yeah. Yeah. We're generally a pretty racist group of people, so we like to keep to our own. No, I'm just kidding. We're not. But we do like to hang out. And Tegan and I were actually in hotel quarantine in Sydney when we arrived back in Australia. Not in the same hotel, but at the same time. We were both quarantining, so we were like playing video games and stuff together, hanging out virtually, which is fun. But yeah, it's cool to have a lot of Aussies on the show. Have you watched Young Justice? Yes. I like it. It's a very cool show. I like Nolan North as well. Favorite scene of episode 1 of season 3. Favorite scene? I really liked the scene where Dick brings the Titans into the Batcave for the first time, and particularly Connor and Gar kind of just fanboying out a little bit while Dick's trying to give a very poignant, like emotional speech, pep talk about how dark and dangerous Gotham is, and we're kind of just checking out all of the cool gadgets and stuff in the Batcave. The Batcave set was awesome. I like that scene a lot. I think I'm getting through these questions. Did you guys answer my question about fan theories? Did you answer that? because I wasn't reading the feed. Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay, we're going to get into a little bit of minor spoiler territory here. So if you haven't seen the first 3 episodes, maybe tune out for a sec because I want to share some of these theories. Okay. Superboy is going to reverse time so season 3's tragedies never happened. I like that. That's like that's a Superman 2 thing, right? We flew around the world backwards. Turn back time. I think Jason is being manipulated somehow. Interesting. Blackfire and Starfire will team up unwillingly. The Titans were gassed with fear toxin. The scene with Gar watching those animals could be foreshadowing turning into different things. Could be. What less traditional style of fighting would you want to see for Connor? That's an interesting question. I don't think Connor has any particular style of fighting, and it's one of the perks of playing his character. Like, a lot of the other actors have to go and do like martial arts training and stuff, and I don't really have to do any of that because I don't know any martial arts. Neither does Connor. He kind of just stands there and punches people, and it's really easy and fun. Thank you, Jaden. It's a very nice comment. Jason was brought back from the dead by a Lazarus pit. Will you have more shirtless scenes? And does Connor have a belly button? I like the belly button question. That's a smart question. I guess technically he wouldn't have a belly button if you really think about it, if he was truly conceived and grown from scratch in a test tube situation. But I feel like my belly button has already canonically been shown in the TV show, so I guess he does. I don't know, maybe it's like a vestigial belly button. Favorite food of Superboy? I love that scene in season 2 where he's eating from the big bowl of cereal. And you guys probably don't know, but when I'm shooting Titans, usually I'm on a pretty strict diet, and I love those scenes because I get to basically have a cheat meal while I'm shooting. And the day before, they asked me what cereal I wanted, and I think I got I think they were like Cheerios or something like that. It was great. There's a scene in episode 2, I think, where Connor's making a sandwich and he's eating it in the scene, and I think that on that day I got to eat about 8 sandwiches. It was really good. Delicious sandwiches. Have Achilles and Luna/Leo met? Those are honest kitties, for those of you who don't know. No, they haven't met, but they should. They'd be friends. I feel like Donna is going to come back. Yeah, maybe. Have you watched DC Stargirl? No, I haven't had a chance to watch it. Is it good? Do you recommend it? Do you play Uncharted? Hell yes, I play Uncharted. I loved the most recent one. I think the 4th one. It was awesome. Do you have clothes? I think I do. Flash Grant or Flash Ezra? Both. We live in a multiverse, baby. Why not both? Do you watch Titans as it comes out, or have you seen it all already?
Also, do you like watching your own scenes? That's a good question. Um, yeah, I watch it as it comes out. I try to keep my ear to the ground because I like hearing what people think of it and the fans, how they respond to it, which is why I'm very happy at the moment because people seem to be responding very positively to the first 3 episodes. Um, other than that, I've seen bits and pieces of the next few episodes because as the kind of post production process happens, sometimes actors go and do additional dialogue recording and that kind of thing, and during which time we might see a sneak peek of future scenes as they're in the edit, maybe with unfinished VFX and that kind of thing. So I've kind of seen bits and pieces of the whole season, but no, I generally speaking, I kind of just watch it as it comes out. Do I like watching my own scenes? It's tough. It's tough not to be critical, but yeah, it's kind of fun. The superpower stuff is really cool. I like seeing how the visual effects turned out. Often very different from how it is to shoot, watching it finished. Why are y'all asking if he showers? Yeah, I'd like to know that too. What's up with that? Why are you guys asking about that? Is that a meme that I'm not aware of? Ryan Potter pocketed a Patarang, and he didn't share with me. What bad guy do you hope to match so that I can fight myself in a fight scene, assuming it's also played by me? I think that'd be fun. You know Harley Quinn? Yeah, I do. Do you watch Superman and Lois? Yes, I do watch Superman and Lois. I really like it a lot. I think it's great. Mm-hmm. My theory is that Red Hood is being manipulated by Scarecrow. Okay. All this relationship stuff. Connor will have a relationship and Blackfire will betray Titans. Who's Connor going to have a relationship with? I'm curious to know. I think I'm falling behind on these questions. I'm trying to read them, but you're asking them faster than I can read them. What has changed for you guys with the series moving to HBO? It's kind of interesting. The main change I'm noticing is publicity. There's been a huge marketing push, which is really cool to see. A lot of trailers, like clips and stuff going out. I think it's cool because ultimately, as fun as DC Universe was, and it's a shame that it's gone, HBO has that kind of built-in bigger audience, and at the end of the day, more people are going to see the show, which is a good thing. So I'm happy about that. Who was the first person you met on set? First person or first other cast? There's a lot of people on the set. I probably met a bunch at once. But first other Titans cast member I met, I think it was Curran. I think I was coming in one day and Curran was getting dressed for a scene he was shooting or something, and he was around the base camp. Okay, guys, I'm on 10% battery. You want questions? Time to ask these questions. I'm proud of myself. I feel like I've worked my way through a lot of these questions. If there's anything you want me to talk about before I go, speak now or forever hold your peace. Was there a consideration of making crypto a dingo? No, but I'm going to float that idea. because that's a good idea. It's an excellent idea. Am I on Twitch? No, sorry. But maybe I will be if I'll do, as we mentioned earlier, Nintendo 64 stream. Should be cool. I don't know if you can even do that, but I'd do it. Like, aside from having like a emulator running on my PC or something. Plug your charger in? Yes. Good solution. Thank you. Why didn't I think of that? North Melbourne, shout out. Let's go. I'm kind of near North Melbourne. And when's your birthday? 15th of April. Have you read any of the comics, Titans, Batman, or otherwise? Yes, I love a lot of the comics. I've read Batman and Superman comics. I didn't read a lot of Superboy outside of the Death of Superman stuff prior to playing him, but when I was cast as him, I read a lot of Superboy comics. Favorite Batman comic is Hush. I love Hush. They just came out with an animated movie, which is really cool. Check it out if you haven't seen it. You need to get a PlayStation. See that? PS4, baby. Will Superboy get his suit? To which suit are you referring? Superboy has a suit comprised of a tight t-shirt. Lululemon, by the way. Just FYI. And cargo pants. Do you have a BTS pic with Brenton? Yes. I will post it at some point. We have some really cool scenes together this season. Just the two of us, which I'm looking forward to seeing and looking forward to you guys seeing as well. There's some, interesting stuff going on between Dick and Connor this season. OnlyFans question, Josh, it's time to go. It's getting weird. Yeah, I think you might be right. I'll stick around until my battery dies. I'm on 7%. Did you celebrate your birthday on set? No, kind of, but not really, because I was not working on that particular day. But yeah, we did. We had some funny things happen. Damaris played a lot of elaborate birthday pranks on me. Can you show us some of the Superboy comics you have? The thing about that is I just moved house, and I believe they're still packed in boxes, so I don't want to go and look for them because it'll take me a while, but maybe next time, because I have a lot. For Suicide Squad or Justice League Snyder Cut, loved both. Gonna say Snyder Cut just because I'm a big Zack Snyder fan, and I was really looking forward to seeing that. And it was really cathartic and satisfying to finally watch that. I hope they make more. I don't know if they will, but I hope they do. I want to see part 2 and 3 of Zack Snyder's Justice League. Have you stolen anything from set? I don't know. Will this be used as evidence to incriminate me later? Yeah, I've stolen stuff, mostly clothes, but yeah. Connor dresses really well this season. He's got a lot of stuff that fits me better than the clothes that I actually own at home. Okay, we're on 4%. I reckon we got a couple more minutes. I don't know when people are awake that follow me on Instagram, so maybe I should do this at a different time of day. If so, maybe like just message me with like the ideal time of day to do this kind of thing. If you guys are into it. If you heard that beep, that was my phone telling me it's about to die. Thank you all for stopping by and saying hello. It's been fun. I hope you enjoyed the first 3 episodes of Titans, and I hope you enjoy the future episodes that are coming out on HBO Max in the coming weeks. And yeah, thank you. Have a great day.